What's going on YouTube? This is Daybreak748 and today I am bringing you guys another figure review and we'll be taking a look at none other than the leader Shinken Red. Now this is brought to us by the good folks at S.H.Figuarts, Tamashii Nations, Bandai, all of them. And this is actually a figure that I purchased here in the US. This figure and the gold, Shinken Gold, was actually released in the States at Toys R Us, and it was an exclusive there. And you could have picked it up, and if you go on their website right now, you can definitely still find this figure. Probably not Shinken Gold, but you can definitely find Shinken Red. So if you guys would like to pick up your very own copy and you don't want to pay the prices that you see online, usually it's around the same price, but if you see that they're going for $50, $60, $70 plus dollars, just go to Toys R Us and you'll get the same exact thing. So same exact thing, cheaper price, obviously. So here we go. Standard S.H.Figuarts box for the Shinkenger line. You have the open display window. You have Shinken Red right there. On the back, on the back, we have Shinken Red in some of his awesome poses with some of his accessories. So quite cool there. You have the kanji for fire right here. And that's pretty much it, guys. Guys, give me a sec. I'm going to open Shinken Red up and we will take a look at Shinken Red and what he's all about. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we have Shinken Red out of packaging. And man, I gotta say, I really am digging these Shinkenger line figures. I love the head sculpt, love the helmet designs. I mean, it looks just so freaking cool. But obviously, before we take a look at Shinken Red, let's take a look at some of his accessories. So I'm gonna leave him to the side here. We'll get back to him, and we'll start off with the accessories. So we'll start with the standard accessory that every Ranger comes with. It's pretty much the spin sword. Once again, sculpting on these things are just amazing. This is what you are purchasing when you spend $40 plus on these figures. You're paying for the craftsmanship, the import, yeah, just the fun factor, just everything. So it's well worth it if you are an adult collector. If you're trying to pick this up for your son or daughter or whatever, niece, nephew, younger brother, doesn't matter. If they're at an age where they cannot appreciate the figure, then it might not be an item that you want to pick up, because these are, like I said, very expensive figures. Alright, then we get the Shoto phone in brush mode. Articulation. No articulation on this thing, but the sculpting and the paint job on this thing for such a minute scaled accessory is just amazing. Well done, S.H.Figuarts. Well done. Alright, on to some of the exclusive accessories that Shinken Red brings. You have this in emblem mode, which is pretty cool because it has all the designs that you can ever want when it comes to this. And you get the lion mode. I mean, look at, for such a small, I've said this time and time again, I know I sound like a broken record, but for such a small accessory, the attention to detail on these things are just so amazing. You can clearly see where the fold happened and how these two pieces right here folded outward like that to form the legs, and you just see everything. Everything is there. Pretty freaking exciting, pretty awesome accessory. These are very small, so please be careful when you're handling them. If you drop them, it's pretty much game over. Alright, the exclusive weapon for Shinken Red is the Fire Smasher. That's what they call it in the US, so I'm just going to call it that. You have the disc like all the other Rangers had, their own specialized disc. So that's pretty cool. Now, unfortunately, this is one solid piece from what I can tell. Yeah, it's just a sculpted, so you can't actually do the gun mode on this thing, but it's pretty cool. Even if you can't do that. Why? Because the sculpting is great. Paint job is great. Everything looks just so nicely done. Be careful for this part right here. because if this gets caught on something, if you're holding this by accident and you like pull it, this definitely can snap, so be very careful with that. But other than that, once again, great accessory. It feels very sturdy, but this part obviously is very thin plastic, so you want to be careful. If you're trying to force the hand on and it's not going, hold here while you're doing it. Don't hold here and here because you can definitely snap it. Like even here you could clearly see the trigger part, which is just awesome that they would include something that minute. But there you go. Now, obviously, this is an S.H.Figuarts release, so we know we're going to get tons of different hands. You get hands for pretty much everything. You have posed hands, you have semi-open hands, you have hands for the Fire Smasher, you have hands for the Shoto phone, the emblems, just everything that you can possibly ever want. So these are the hands that you would get with Shinken Red, and obviously you get the close-fisted hands as well. Alright, enough with the accessories, let's take a look at Shinken Red himself. Now, once again, beautiful job sculpt work, love the head sculpt. When it comes to the Shinkenger line, or the Samurai line, depending where you watched it, the paint job is nicely done. Everything is pretty much the same exact molding for these guy figures as I said before. The only thing different is the head. The helmet is different, the kanji here is different, but I personally do dig this head sculpt a lot. Once again, just small attention to these minute details makes this overall figure just that much more spectacular. Now, articulation, same exact set of articulation. The head can go up pretty far, can go down, the neck has a joint. Hand can go out that far, can do full 360. This is just a floating piece that covers the joint inside. Double jointed elbows, as you can see there. The wrist can swivel, can go in and out. There's upper diaphragm joint right there. Waist joint. This is a floating piece. You can attach this right here in here if you really wanted to. I personally will have him holding it, so that's that. When it comes to S.H.Figuarts, we have that pull down feature. There's the cut right here for the upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and all the feet articulation you could ever want. You have the toe joint right here, rocker, and it can rotate 360, so you will have no problems or very little problems getting this guy into a display. So yep, that's about it. That pretty much concludes the Shinkenger line for the most part. I'm still waiting on the red, Shinken Red, the female version to come in. I should have picked it up a long time ago, I just didn't. So yeah, I'm waiting on that, but the main cast is now done. The next review you will probably see is the Super Shinken Red, right here, with the bull cannon. I think that's what it was called. I have to do so. It's been a while, but yeah, he has that cannon. He has the black box, so that's pretty cool. Now, I do not have the shark attack mode one. Just never got around to picking it up. I was like, yeah, it's pretty much the same exact figure as this with different code piece and whatnot. So I was like, what's the point of really picking it up? So I haven't picked up that one yet, but I'll review this one next, and if I do happen to get those in, I'll definitely do a review on those as well. But guys, if you haven't picked up your very own copy of Shinken Red, like I said, try Toys R Us first. If you go to your local Toys R Us, they probably won't have it unless you go to a mega Toys R Us. Even then, I don't think they have it. I think it's all in warehouses now, but online I still have seen the Shinken Red up there for a decent price, so definitely pick up your very own copy. You won't regret it. Sculpt, articulation, fun factor, just everything around revolving around this figure is just A+ material. If you're purchasing for a little kid, I highly recommend getting like the 5-inch line or the 4-inch line at that point in time it was, because they're gonna break this figure, definitely. And the accessories are very small and easily just losable, and you're gonna be, yeah, very upset if that happens. But anyways, guys, once again, thank you for watching my reviews. Please rate, comment, subscribe. yeah, that's it. Up next, I will have plenty of more figure reviews. I think I'm going to start doing my Revoltech stuff and like a room tour, stuff like that, because things have changed. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, this is Daybreak 748, and I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.